the brain dump is one of my favorite things, like that brainstorm session where you just get all the ideas in your head out collectively if you're on a team as well, with no judgment.
Yeah, and another thing about Legos is in design thinking, still not all people have the opportunities to speak out, but with Lego Serious Play, it actually to encourage people, because all the participants, they're going to build a model. So all of them have the opportunities to talk about their stories.
Can you talk to me about how you got involved in Legos and what you do for the company? Or because you mentioned you're basically an ambassador, right? And then also it says, so on the pamphlet that comes with the Legos, it says Imaginopedia for core process, right? So using Legos is supposed to help intellectuals or professionals in their core processing capabilities. So I would love to just kind of dig into that. So if you can tell me, like how you got involved in this, and then how Legos could really benefit that process.
It was 4 years ago. So I started because I already did the design thinking, and design thinking is already sort of an innovative approach. And I heard a lot, and then we already use Legos as the prototype.
Okay.
And then I started looking into Legos, and I heard there's a Lego Serious Play, which is using your bricks, but then you build up the models and as the metaphors to talk about stories. That's why I want to try, and the more and more I engaged, I found it's even really not only about the facilitation, but it actually can really help out a lot of message coming out of the unconscious mind. And especially what I found is more exciting is it is actually based on also science. So it combined with a lot of like for example, flow from this guy, the very long name. Yeah, so it's
right.
Also talk about like how the mind goes, and with Lego Serious Play, it helps us to go into that flow in order to bring that fun, the vibe comes out. So yeah, that's why I found this is really interesting. And and also I see a lot of successful cases, and that's why I really want to see how I can use it more.
I agree with you. It's the brain dump is one of my favorite things, like that brainstorm session where you just get all the ideas in your head out collectively if you're on a team as well, with no judgment. And so it gets you in that groove, and then more ideas kind of stem off of those original ones. So I think that that's really awesome. And I could definitely see that happening with using Legos as well. So I'm excited for this.
Yeah, and another thing about Legos is in design thinking, still not all people have the opportunities to speak out, but with Lego Serious Play, it actually to encourage people, because all the participants, they're going to build a model. So all of them have the opportunities to talk about their stories. In that case, actually, all the people have the chance to present their ideas. And that's also how we are going to see later on how the duck comes out differently, and then we will see one of the points that Lego will show us.
This is what I have.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
With these 6 bricks, right now we're going to build a duck.
Okay, so what's the first step?
No steps.
Oh.
It's task oriented. So
okay, so I have to see if I can do it.
You can.
This is what I came up with. Oh, wait,
well, there's no answer. So that's the thing. So probably right now we can all show in front of the screen, because that's probably you can
right. So I did like wings and a tail and the head and a body in the water. This is like in the water.
So great, you already have a story. And that's the thing. So the first thing about this is it's like a daily life. We all have the task. We have so right now the task is to build a duck, and we have the limited 6 bricks. But what the results are different.
Right.
So so that says we all have different perspectives. So, and that's how in the daily life, how we can use different perspective to put on the table, rather than there's no good or bad. it's all different perspectives. So maybe right now, another warming up to build something about your day today.
Okay.
Will you be able to do that?
Yeah.
Just build with all the bricks to build.
With any bricks, right?
Right.
Okay.
Any bricks.
Okay.
Do you want to build a frustrated duck?
A frustrated duck?
Yes.
Okay. So use my duck and then make him frustrated, right?
Right. And you can add anything else. Or
Perfect. So I made my frustrated duck. Did you make yours?
Yeah.
Oh, you made yours? Yeah. So I guess I made it like in a situation. So basically he's trying to get up, but he can't because there's a guy blocking it. And even on the other side, there's no water. It's just dirt. So he's frustrated.
And why there's a person there?
To keep him from getting up the ladder. I think he should go somewhere else. Right?
And how are you today?
Oh, but I didn't think this was supposed to be about me. I thought you changed it to be about the duck. I'm fine.
Sure. It's nothing about, it's just want to switch to the different metaphors. That's why. Will the duck be something at the work that you're facing?
I guess it could be if I wanted to personify it that way. I wasn't specifically thinking about that. But yeah, like, so for instance, if I wanted to be the duck myself and this guy is on the ladder, could be a corporate ladder, for instance. And that's a very fixed mindset that like, there's no more room for anyone except this one person. And so he's in charge of keeping everyone from getting up the ladder. And in a 2.0 culture at Verizon or in a growth mindset outside of the company, there's no room for fear, which is what's happening here. There's only room for collaboration, empowerment, sharing ideas. And that's really what we need to be making time for. And that's been like an effort of mine throughout. So yeah, I guess we could personify this because there's some people that don't agree with that and they will want to keep you down, whether it's telling you how to do the job that you were hired to do, right? Not trusting you to do your work, or trying to silence you in any capacity where you are a multifaceted human being. You're not just your job. You're not just one task. You can bring a lot of different facets to business and to work and to life. And so to let someone tell you not to do something or to not be your whole self, it can be very limiting, but it's more of a reflection on them than it is on you. And just keeping that in mind, I think, will allow people to not take it personally and just work around it.